Hello again, and welcome to the start of another great week. It will be a great week, yes, for sure. So today, of course, is Sunday, and today, what did we do? Well, I got up, I played some Flash games on my laptop downstairs, and then I came up here and I laid down and went back to sleep for another hour and a half or so. And then I went on my computer up here to do some work for, of course, last week's video and some other stuff. And then later on we had some pancakes, some delicious pancakes for brunch, because it was not breakfast and it was not quite lunch. Well, no, I think it could have been considered lunch, but we didn't have breakfast, so we'll call it brunch. Of course, we were watching a bunch of videos, like usual, because that's pretty much what our Sundays consist of. Later on, though, we watched the Easter concert online from my church, and that was pretty enjoyable, actually. That was really good. And there was also a little critter that wanted to join me today, for some reason, because I don't want him to, who ended up being on my window this morning, and who I took a very long time to try and get rid of, get him away from here. That is a stupid little spider. I think it's a zebra spider. I don't even know. I don't really want to get close enough to find out. And Mitsu, I know you think that it's silly for me to be afraid of spiders, but just, I don't know. I'm less afraid than I used to be, and thankfully he was in between the window panes, so I didn't have to worry too much. But they still just freak me out a little bit, a lot of it, and so I just kept trying to get him away from there, banging on the window and stuff, trying to shoo him away, and everything. I think I finally did get rid of him, so yay. Maybe if they would not come in between the window panes, then they wouldn't have to deal with me bugging them like that. If they don't bug me, I won't bug them. Simple as that. And then for supper we had potatoes. I cut up potatoes, cut slices into potatoes, but not like cutting the potato into slices, just cutting slits into them. Then you stick cheese inside at least some of the bits. Then you put in the oven for a bit. We also have fish sticks with that, and that was very delicious. We didn't even finish all of that, so we have some stuff there for tomorrow. But yes, today was a great day, and tomorrow will be as well. Well, it's Monday night, and today was actually a pretty good day. Live stream went well, thanks to you guys, as always. And I made a nice dessert tonight of kind of like I think it would be a cannoli kind of thing, using only 3 ingredients, like a Zingcat there. The 3 ingredients I used were a wrap, a flour wrap, a tortilla wrap, that's it, tortilla wrap. I couldn't think of what that was called. So a tortilla wrap, ricotta cheese, and a bit of coconut sugar. You lay out the wrap, you put a bit of ricotta cheese on top of it, then you sprinkle some sugar on top of that, roll it all up all nice and beautiful like, then you stick it in the oven for a little bit just to warm it up, and then you have a delicious cannoli thing. I think that's what that would be called. I'm going to call it a cannoli anyway. And Mom and I are actually going to bed early for once tonight. Well, we sort of were. It's before midnight. It's still before midnight. That being said, I'm going to go to bed right now. Hello again, and welcome to another Wednesday, because I forgot about Tuesday. Actually, I didn't really forget, I just went to bed because I was really tired last night. So, yeah, I just laid down, didn't even shower again, and I showered halfway through the night at 3 a.m. when I woke up. Then I went back to sleep, and so that was fun. So, anyway, for Tuesday was really good. It was the first day with a new group of kids where I teach them parkour, so that was really awesome. This new group of kids seems to be really great. They're a small group, and they're all pretty quiet, and it's just kind of cute. I also had a cool conversation about some random guy where I work. He was up on top of there's a little balcony in the gymnasium where I set everything up. And so he was up there, and he was just saying parkour-y for some reason. I think he was just being silly. And so I'm like, no, it's just parkour, right? And he goes, oh, I know, I have a buddy who does this, right? So just talking with him, and it was kind of cool, because he was saying that this isn't the kind of thing he would do, and I'm telling him, oh, you should still do it. There's no excuse. He said he's too old, and I'm like, there's elderly people doing this. No joke. There's literally elderly people doing parkour. look it up. And then his excuse was he doesn't bounce like he used to. And I'm like, well, this is why we have mats. And he goes, well, yeah, but if I do it here, I'm going to want to go outside and jump across the rooftop. And I'm like, well, that's why we learn it safely. We make sure we're safe when we're doing things so we don't hurt ourselves. And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, you should do it at some point. And he goes, yeah, maybe I will one of these days. And I'm like, you should. So that was a lot of fun. It was really interesting conversation. I think that kind of went well. Then for my own training last night, I got to the gym, and one of the first things I tried was a human flag, which, if you don't know, that is where you hold onto a bar by just your hands and you lift your body up horizontally to a 90-degree angle. So you're horizontal, right? Not like this, but like this. And the cool thing is I actually got horizontal, just like that. I got completely horizontal. I can't really hold it for very long, but I can lift myself up without kicking. I can lift myself up so I'm horizontal. And I can hold for like a second and then I come back down. And one of the things that the trainers have always said is to just do the push and pull. Just push and pull with your arms. Don't even try to kick. Don't even try to lift your legs. Just push and pull with your arms. Do that 20 times a day. Do it for 5 minutes a day, and you'll get it within a month. Well, I haven't even been doing that every day because I only train 3 times a week. But on Saturday, I literally could not do this very well at all. And then yesterday, it was like, and it was perfect. It felt so cool. Of course, it dwindled throughout the night because I got tired and everything. And now for today, Wednesday, I played a new Android game, which is actually quite fun. It's I don't play many mobile games anymore, and this one was definitely kind of a unique thing where you kind of like slide a little blob from one space to another. You have a certain amount of moves, and you have to take over all these farms in order to win the level. And then later on, there's blue blobs where you have to compete with in order to collect all the farms, and you have to take over their farms, and it's just kind of actually fun. Now, what wasn't so good about today is I had a ton of issues trying to record the game, because I don't really know how to record the Android screen, like my phone screen. I don't know how to do that very well. The only way and the easiest way I have found to do that, because it allows a face cam recorded directly with it, is through Google Play Games, and so that worked in the past, because I did this with one other mobile game, and it worked then. But today, for some reason, while I was recording, in the middle of recording, I went to try and move the face cam, because you can literally just like tap on it and move it all over the screen while it's recording, and it'll do that in the video, right? And it's kind of funny. But so I went to move it, and it just disappeared. It went goodbye for some reason, which ended up corrupting the video file because it didn't actually stop recording. It just gone. I literally have no clue what happened to it. And there was no video file there, so I opened it up again, pressed record again, and I thought, well, maybe, hopefully, it can continue on. But no, it just corrupted. So that sucked. The second time I recorded it, I ended up having horrible audio issues because I forget that I have my volume on my phone turned up to maximum, because that's how I like it, but that makes the game volume this high and my voice volume this low, way down here. So I re-recorded it a third time. Oh, and the problem with that, the biggest problem with that is there's no way for me to fix it because it's all one file. If the game audio was separate from my voice audio, I would actually be able to fix that. The third time I recorded it, it went well. Alright, I finished it, went well, blah blah blah, no problems, until I went to try and edit it, because I put it on my phone. I recorded 39 minutes and 29 seconds of it. I put it from my phone onto my computer. My computer says 39 minutes, 29 seconds. I play the whole video file, 39 minutes, 29 seconds. I import it into my video editor, 37 minutes, 43 seconds. What the heck? That makes no sense at all. And the problem is I didn't realize this until I basically already applied all the effects I wanted to. I didn't make any cuts to the video yet. I was going to make all the cuts later on. All the effects I wanted to put onto it to make everything look good, because the screen ends up recording vertical, so you'd have black bars on the sides, right? And then the face cam would be this tiny on the screen. So I had basically 3 video files all on top of each other. Well, there's no way that my computer can handle rendering 3 video files over top of each other at once, and so that ended up taking a total of about 9 hours to do, and it's now like just past 11:30. It's almost 12 p.m. It's almost midnight right now, and it is like just finishing the rendering job now, and I started this at 4 o'clock today. So that was absolutely ridiculous, and I was wanting to get the video done for tomorrow, and I probably still can, because now it's just a matter of making cuts and then tricking my video editor by recording separately the end of the video a second time, so I can shove that into the last like 2 minutes that it didn't take for some reason. So that whole ordeal was extremely frustrating. But other than that, the rest of the day really wasn't that bad. It was that was kind of frustrating, and that ruined my mood for most of the rest of the day, but that's kind of about it. Thursday. Eventful day. Super late night. It is about 3 a.m. and I'm just going to bed. Busy all day today, working on editing plus thumbnails, and it was all very good, and I'm very happy with how everything turned out. Training went well. Backflips are much better. Those are one of my main skills to be focusing on right now, along with strength stuff like muscle ups and flags. And my flags are even better and constantly improving, which I'm super proud of and super happy about. The only negative thing from today was a confrontation between me and some lady at the gym where I train. And it's going to take me too long to explain to you guys what happened there. And to be honest, I don't really want to talk about it, because I've already talked about it a lot tonight with my mom and with friends and everything at the gym, and I kind of just want it out of my mind. And I feel like, honestly, if I were to give a condensed version of it, or a long story short, TLDR, whatever you want to call it, some things are going to be misconstrued, and I don't want that. But I'll say I'm honestly feeling much, much better about it. I already was. It still plays around in my mind a lot when this kind of thing happens. Whenever there's any kind of confrontation, it just kind of plays around in my mind a ton and for a while, but it usually goes away like after a day or so, and it's already kind of dissipated. Now I have a super good reason why I'm going to bed past 3 a.m. tonight, or should I say this morning. We had a video call with my cousin, who is in the States right now. I'm in Canada. He's in the States for schooling, and so we had a video call with him tonight, and that was actually really great. It was really good to get to talk to him after so long, and just to talk about things. He recently went on a trip to Africa with another group, and for a missions trip, and all of that went really well. A lot of amazing things happened there, and it was good to hear about those things, and just good to kind of catch up with him a little bit. So that was really good, and honestly, right now, I'm not feeling super, super tired, which is good, but I bet you in the morning, I'm gonna be dead tired. So hopefully all that goes well. I'm tired right now. My eyes are having a hard time staying open right, so I'm gonna go to bed right now. Happy Easter Friday. I already said that on the live stream. What I should really actually be saying is Happy Easter Sunday to you guys, and just Happy Easter in general, because it is Easter for you guys, or for all of us rather, I'm pretty sure. And today was an excellent day. The morning, there was one small big thing actually that was not too good. Mom ended up falling this morning, and that was not good. She bruised her knee, she hit her nose, and so that obviously wasn't a good thing. She's feeling a little bit better right now, aside from a bit of pain and soreness, obviously. But other than that, the rest of the day today was the longest live stream I've ever done, which was almost 5 hours, and I had only planned on streaming for 2 hours, but because of you guys, and this is a good thing, this is not a bad thing at all, because of you guys, this was a almost 5 hour live stream, and it was absolutely wonderful. It was the best live stream. I said that previously in another one of these videos, but this one truly was the best live stream so far. There was a lot of good conversation in chat. There was a lot of deep questions and deep and conversations and that kind of thing, which was really good. It was really good to see people's differing opinions, and that was awesome, and it was cool to see the community being a community, which is exactly what I want with my channel. That's the whole point of this, and it was so cool to see that. There were some people who maybe weren't having such a great day, maybe they're just not doing too well in general, and everyone just kind of like rallying around everyone else, supporting them, giving comfort, and trying to help in whatever way they can, and that was awesome. It was super, super awesome to see that and to experience that and to be a part of that. So thank you guys so much for that, and I hope that those kinds of things can continue on the live streams and even just on my regular videos. But of course the live streams are easier because everything is, well, live. Everyone's chatting instantaneously with each other. I'm the only one that's like lagging behind a bit. The rest of the day was great as well, because after that we went to my aunt's place with my cousin and his girlfriend and her friend and her friend's mother. That's a really big mouthful there. Everything was great, everything was delicious. We left with some leftovers, of course. Then we just started coloring eggs, and we went completely nuts with the coloring of them. I wanted to get some unique designs going on rather than just, you know, a single solid color or maybe just a mix of colors. So I wanted to do some different stuff. But it was a lot of fun, and then everyone just started like going completely nuts. We just all went completely nuts with the food coloring, and we wasted all of the food coloring. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. There will be pictures of those eggs probably on my Twitter page as well as my Instagram page. Both of those should have pictures of the eggs that we made. But this day was excellent. Excellent because of you guys, excellent because of just, you know, everything going well. Everything was great today. It was a great day, and I'm really happy about that. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Easter weekend and have had a wonderful Easter weekend, because it's almost over. So I hope that that continues for you guys, and I hope that the next week for you is absolutely great. I don't know why I'm talking like this right now, because it's not even the end of this video quite yet. There's still one more day for this. One more day for this. Haha. So it's Saturday, the end of the week, and today was not a bad day at all. Today was pretty good. We ended up sleeping in this morning a little bit because alarms did not wake us up, and so we ended up being a little bit late getting to the gym, but that's alright. It was still totally fine. So I had a lot of fun there. Got to train with some people, some of my friends who I haven't seen for a little bit, and spend some time with some people I haven't seen for a little bit, so that was really good, and we had a great time there. After that we went shopping. We went to an Italian place, and we got some pasta there, as well as some other stuff, some feta and some sandwich meats, and that was really good. And the lady at the cash register, she had this she had two necklaces on, one that was made of beads, which I forget what exactly she said that was about. Mala beads or something like that. I could be wrong on that. And this other necklace that was like a disc or a medallion, right? And it had a crystal, like a multiple-sided star on it, and it was just very pretty. And I mentioned it. I'm like, I really like your necklaces. I told her that that one caught my eye, and so she was explaining to me that it was something to do with Buddha, I believe, and then I think it was that it's you at the center, then everything else around is, I forget what exactly it is, and she was talking about how we all have layers, and underneath all those layers and stuff, there's more precious stuff, more valuable stuff. It seemed kind of cool to me, and I was thinking about that tonight, and it's like, yeah, you know what, that's kind of how it is. People have, all people have things in their life that make them ugly, not in appearance necessarily, but just that make them ugly for whatever reason. But underneath all that is where all the beauty is, and that's what we need to kind of look at, as opposed to the ugliness. It's easy to find ugliness. Oh, that was another thing. We were listening to the radio earlier as well, and of course it's a gospel focused radio station, right? And on one of the intermissions, or whatever you call it there, when the radio host is talking, she mentioned something exactly like that. That anyone can find dirt. You can go around, you can dig, anyone can find dirt. But we are to be the ones to find the gold, to find the treasure. It's harder to find that treasure than it is to find the dirt. And it was a metaphor for people, and it's kind of cool to me. So that's been my week. I hope you guys have had a great week. Let me know about your week in the comments below. I always love hearing about that. It's one of my favorite things about sharing my week with you, is that you guys get to share a little bit of your week with me as well. And I hope that you are having a great Easter weekend, and I hope that your Easter continues to be great this year, and that the next week for you is an awesome one, and I will see you guys again very soon. God bless.